Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Bruces, and in today's video I'll be doing a cooking guide in Stranded Deep. This is for PS4 and Xbox One. Okay, so let's start with a simple campfire. This is the way to cook the food. So we just gather 4 sticks, then you'll be able to craft a simple campfire. As you guys can see, it has a couple of uses, and you just take meat, you can skin the meat just like that.
Oh, gross.
And you can place this onto the campfire just like that. And you'll hear a little, when it's cooking, you'll hear a little ding sound when it's done. And you can just go and pick it up. The way to light a fire is you'll need kindling. For that you'll also need sticks. Let me just quickly... Okay, so you'll need 2 sticks. There's 2 sticks. Let me just gather that. Okay, so there's the 2 sticks, and you can just craft into kindling. And when you hover over the or you just take the kindling, you hover over the campfire, holding square, and now you have to tap L2 and R2, alternating between them. So as soon as that red bar, orange bar at the top is full, then the campfire will just light straight up. Okay, I'm just going to quickly get a lantern so I'll be able to continue the tutorial. Let's just see, somewhere should be a lantern laying down here. Ah, there we go. There's the lantern. So it gives a bit of light, that's fine. Hopefully it'll work. Okay, so this is the normal campfire, just a campfire. Now you can turn it into a pit fire with 3 rocks. If you see, there is a fire pit, you need 3 rocks. That's extra, so here's my 3 rocks that I already gathered. And you just come here holding R1, and you can just place this down over the fire. Now it's the same thing, you can just take the meat and attach it to the campfire just like that, then it'll cook. Okay, so now it's for the fire spit. This is very easy to build. It's also you need this a fire pit, and you'll need 3 sticks. You just gather 3 sticks quickly, and also 1 rope. Now you're holding R1, you can just go to the fire spit, place it down. This is how it looked like. So you can just take, I think it's up to 5 meat. You can just place it on there, and this will actually, I don't know if it's 5. Let me just quickly check. It should be more than just 1. Just quickly skin an animal.
Oh, gross.
And I need to drink water. That'll be fine for now. Okay, so let's go back to the fire. See if I can attach more. Okay, you can't attach more than just 1 meat to the fire spit. So that's kind of sad. Let me just pick that up. I'm quickly gonna break this because there is better options. 1, 2, and you actually get everything back. Let me just... Ah, damn, just dropped my knife. Okay, let me just quick slot the knife again. There we go. Okay, so then there's another thing you can build, and that is the Hobo Stove. So you'll just need the same thing, the fire pit with the campfire inside, and you'll need a barrel as well, just to build the Hobo Stove. You can just lay it down like that, holding R1, and it should give you the option. Mine's not gonna place because this barrel is actually in the way. Okay, so let's see if I can build it now. There we go. So you should be able to place it down just like that. And you can place, or you can fry as many meat as you can place on this grill up top. So if you just drop the meat down here, just like this, and then you can actually fry as many meat or cook as many meat as you can fit on this grill. But as of today, the Hobo Stove does not work. I did a tutorial on that, and there's no way of lighting it, or maybe I'm missing it. If you guys can help me out with that, I will appreciate it. But yeah, if you break the Hobo Stove, you'll actually lose the barrel. But the Hobo Stove is useless, and now it's for the best, I guess you can call it, the way to cook your food, is with the meat smoker. This you'll need 1 tarp, 1 lashing, 3 sticks, and also the fire pit. So here's 1 tarp, 3 sticks, and 1 lashing. And I'll show you guys why I'll say this is the best way to cook meat. Let me just pick that up, turn it around like this, just like that. Okay, so let's get the meat, place that on there, and I'm gonna light it so I can show you guys what happens. There we go. Okay, so now the meat will actually cook, and the reason why I say the smoker is the best, because it'll give you cooked meat. It'll say cooked small meat, and if you leave it a little bit longer, it'll say smoked cooked small meat, and that you can actually store. Let me just go up here and I'll show you guys inside this wooden crate. As you can see, it's smoked cooked medium meat, and there's the small meat. And this, I don't think they can spoil at all because it's smoked, and the meat smoker is very easy to build, so it is a must-have. As you guys can see, I do have one up here, and I also have the Hobo Stove, but I can't use it. But okay, so I'm just gonna leave the game, and you guys can time the time it takes to cook the meat and then to smoke the meat. But you'll hear 2 different sounds when the meat is cooked, and after that when the meat is smoked. So I'm just gonna leave it here so you guys can actually listen to the sound and get the exact time. Okay, so there's the first sound. That means the meat is cooked. As you can see, it's just a bell noise, like a ding, and it gives you cooked small meat. So you just want to leave it up there. I want to see if I can actually put potatoes onto the fire or so. I don't think it's possible. Let me just this potato isn't spoiled. Okay, so let's take this back, see if I can place it on the campfire. No, it's extinguished. I can't place it up there, so you can eat it that way, but I think it's useless. And anyways, so let's continue on waiting for the next sound. So this takes a bit longer, but it'll happen any second now. We'll just give it a little bit more time. And there we go. It's like a little ring noise. Then you'll get smoked, cooked small meat. So what I tend to do is I just leave them hanging there, and I extinguish the fire so it doesn't burn. And this can hang there for a while before I don't know if it gets spoiled. I haven't seen smoked meat spoil, but yeah, I guess when it's smoked it doesn't spoil at all. And if you have like the medium meat, for example this meat, I'll hang it up there as well so you can see it's quite bigger than the small meat. Just guys can see that's 3 to 4 times bigger, and this medium meat will actually take longer to be cooked and to be smoked than the small meat, but that's okay because it gives you a lot more hunger. I don't know, I think this one gives you, how many do I have left? So there's about two and a bit left, so it'll just fill it up. But the small ones, I think they give you 1.5. Let's quickly check. It's about 1.5 the small meat gives you, and I think this one gives you about 3 to 4 blocks of hunger. I'm not sure, I haven't tested that yet. And yeah, if while you smoke meat, you can also place it on the fire like that to, let's say, fry up an extra meat that you can eat while waiting for the others to get smoked. And you can just take this off straight away. You don't need anything else, but I prefer just using the smoker because it does help a lot, and you can actually put it in boxes and transport it to other islands. Let's say you want to go fight the boss, you can take that with. And what I wanted to mention as well is the cooking skill. If I go in here into my watch, as you guys can see my cooking there, the second one from the top is a cooking skill. So you can increase that by standing close to meat that's being cooked, and then it'll actually go up a little bit every time, or let's say every second you're close to the fire. It'll actually boost it when you're close to the fire or to the cooking or to the food you're cooking, and when you're far away I'm pretty sure it still cooks, or it still gives you that experience. And there's a couple of ways of getting food as well. I wonder if you can catch this bats. I don't think so. No, you can't. And anyway, so what I prefer is using the bird snare. It's not that expensive to make. Let me check for you guys here. So a bird snare is 1 rock, 3 lashing and 2 sticks, and it'll give you a bird constant, I can say, because look at the amount of birds laying down here, and in here there's 8 birds plus another 8. But the only downside is the seagulls is small meat, so you need to cook up a lot of them. And the other way is with a fish trap. My fish trap is down here in the ocean, and the fish trap also gives you small meat, medium meat, and I think it does give you large meat as well. I'm not exactly sure, but if I just go down here, just watch out for sharks. Here we go. So depending on the place where it's placed, it gives you small, medium or large meat. Mine gives me medium meat, and that's okay because it's good. It's the same size as the one hanging in the smoker up here. That gives you a lot more hunger, and you can store a lot more of them. So what I prefer is just smoking the fire or smoking the meat to give you that extended meat health. And you can also take potatoes, but as you can see in this one crate over here, potatoes do spoil. As you can see, there's potatoes, and this is all spoiled potatoes, but I prefer using potatoes to make fuel. And it also takes a while to grow. I think it's 3 days. But anyways, so this is the cooking guide for Stranded Deep. It's all you need to know, and if there's more I will add to the tutorial or the guide. But thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and if it does help you, make sure to subscribe, because I do a lot of guides on Stranded Deep, and please leave a like. I will appreciate that so much. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.